Hi, this is John from BetterThanYourself.com. Today I want to talk about making yogurt. I make a lot of yogurt. I make my own yogurt, very lactose intolerant, and I really even can't eat the store-bought yogurt that there's just too much lactose in, and they give me an upset stomach. But I found that I can make my own yogurt using just a gallon of fat-free milk, a little bit of a culture from some commercial yogurt, from some Cookbook or something like that, and then strain it, incubate it, and then strain it down and make it into Greek yogurt. And I end up with about 2 quarts of Greek yogurt for the cost of a gallon of milk. So it's super easy to make. Takes a little bit of time and sort of thinking about it a little bit, but let me take you through the steps. Basically what we're going to want to do is scald a gallon of milk. A lot of people argue about what the scalding step does. A lot of people say it's unnecessary. I do it just because I've always done it, I guess. That's the way you make yogurt. And it doesn't hurt not to do it. I find one thing I noticed that I've tried making it without scalding it, and the finished product isn't as thick. This step seems to just set the proteins up for bonding with one another a little bit better, and you get a lot more cohesive product when you after you strain it out. And you find I just like the consistency a little bit better. So 170 degrees is our goal here. We're going to warm this up over low heat. Don't boil it, don't burn it, don't scald it. This is a dairy product, so be gentle on it. I've got the heat just as low as it'll go. This will probably take about 20 minutes before I hit 170 degrees. The science of it is bring it to 170 degrees for 10 minutes and then let it cool and down to 110 degrees, and we'll add the culture, and then we'll put it in the incubator for, I go about 12 hours. Makes a real sour yogurt, but again, we're trying to get all the lactose out of it. I can't digest lactose. I'm going to let the bacteria digest the lactose and leave me with basically an unsweetened Greek yogurt. Every so often, check the temp on the yogurt. Here, this is a Thermopen digital probe, Amazon.com. Check the links below. I've got the link for one of these. This is the best thing. Digital, about $100. Temperature in 2 seconds. Stick it in there, 115, 119, 50 degrees to go. Now that I've reached 170 degrees, I can take this off the stove and pour it into a Lexan for the next couple of steps. I'm going to let it sit in this Lexan until it hits about 110 degrees. At that point, it's cool enough to add the commercial yogurt, which will inoculate this and start the bacteria process going so that the bacterial fermentation can take place and eat all that sugar. 102. Now that the milk has been resting for a little while on the counter, it's cooled below 110 degrees, it's safe to inoculate it with the live culture. You can usually find a commercial yogurt that's got live cultures. A lot of them advertise right on the front. Sometimes this particular brand you can find live and active cultures as part of the ingredients in the yogurt. This is what we want to use. If you find some yogurts are made with live cultures and then pasteurized, some yogurts even say right on them that there's no live cultures in them. You need one with live cultures. That's the whole point of this step. But we'll just get a good dollop of this. Try not to get too much of the fruit in your fresh yogurt. Lid this up and we'll put it in the incubator for 12 hours. I've mentioned the incubator a couple of times. This is the incubator. It's actually a food dehydrator from Cabela's. Check the links below if you want to buy one too. But this is basically a programmable food dehydrator. I've taken the shelves out of it to make room for my Lexan with the milk and the culture in it. I can set the time, the temperature, and then I'll let this run for 12 hours at 110 degrees. Tomorrow morning before work, I'll pull it out of here and stick it in the refrigerator to chill. The final step in the yogurt making process is to strain the yogurt. This is my strainer setup. Basically, steel bowl, stainless steel colander, and a tea towel. try to find a real thin tea towel, something that the yogurt won't stick to, like a terry cloth towel. Push it down into the strainer, and then load it up with the gallon of yogurt. You can see the little bits of mango still left in the yogurt from the original culture that we put in it yesterday. But once this is in place, you can use a spatula to get the remaining bits out of the Lexan bucket and allow this to drip. This will go for a couple of hours like this, but you can see the whey dripping out of the yogurt. You just need to be patient for a couple of hours until we get up to about 2 quarts. It's been about 4 hours now, and you can see that the whey has been strained out of the yogurt. I've got a nice thick yogurt here and about 2 quarts of straight whey. So at this point, it's just a matter of getting the yogurt into a Tupperware or something like that I can put into the fridge. If you're clever, you can do it all in one swell swoop. My mango bits are down there, but I'm not too worried about those. But this is ready for the fridge. Thanks for watching.